I'm Harvey Smith, the creative director for Blacksite.
Roger that. This is 47 Echo, approaching the drop point.
Yeah, so Blacksite is the story of Aaron Pierce, the leader of a Delta Force squad called Echo Squad. You're constantly surrounded by these 4 squad mates who all have different personalities. Sometimes you're alone, sometimes you're with one of them, sometimes you're with all 4 of them, sometimes you're with 3 of them. Blacksite is really the story of the fact that sometimes we create our own monsters, creating wars, creating conflict, creating new enemies. And Aaron Pierce is a soldier who's following orders at one point and later comes to realize that he's now fighting people who were formerly U.S. soldiers who are now in insurgency on American soil. Halfway through the project, we started asking, what are people afraid of today? In the 50s, we had a lot of giant insect movies because people were afraid of radiation. So people are afraid today that maybe the government, wants to get rid of oversight for sort of nefarious reasons. Maybe some of the wars we're fighting are manufactured. Maybe who do they benefit? The military-industrial complex makes billions off of the conflicts around the world. The enemies we're fighting are just people with a different viewpoint. We create our own monsters.
Hey man, check out this convoy. We've seen some weird shit out here, but now we're gonna show them some shock and awe. Woo yeah!
We wanted to make a very solid first-person shooter that's kind of a thrill ride through a very immersive, atmospheric set of environments, small-town America. But on another layer, you have U.S. Special Forces in the game moving through backyards and suburban neighborhoods and fighting an insurgency that is formerly homeless people or immigrants or former U.S. soldiers who have been taken down underground to a black site, a place with no oversight, and experimented on by the U.S. military. So you have American soldiers fighting former American soldiers on American soil. It's a very competitive year. I mean, people are calling it an extinction-level event, but I do think we push the envelope in some areas. Our squad AI is very interesting. Dynamically, they figure out what cover is available in the world, but then we also use the stranglehold technology to decide what's breakable in the world. And so when the cover is valid, when it's not broken, and then if you shoot it up or somebody else shoots it up, it's no longer valid. The enemies or your squad have to reposition around cover. And also the morale feature that's running in the background. If you're doing really well, their morale goes high. If you're doing poorly, it goes low. It changes their tactics militaristically. It changes where they take cover. It changes their health. It changes how effective they are in combat. It changes their voice lines. It changes the very, the dramatic nature of the scene. There's the 2-player co-op. There's vehicles. There's the beautiful environments. There's squad command and squad morale. And then there's the way we use cover and breakables, I think, is all very interesting stuff.